Ready for the mosh pit, Shaka Bra.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to StrangeCast, Player One vs. World's Life is Strange fan podcast. This is episode 107, Side B. I am one of your co-hosts, Adnan Riaz. My co-host, Adam Evalt, is here. Adam, you're here.
I am here. We are. We're doing this.
We're always doing this. We're doing the grind. We're putting the slog in. We're doing everything. We are committed to this, to hell. That's what we're doing.
Yes.
Nice little tone tense off there.
Yeah.
No,
If you watch Side A, it is hell. It is hell.
Well, it's the trajectory because, like, where the IP and the brand and the franchise is, it's like when you look at Life is Strange, StrangeCast when we started many years ago, and you said to me, it's like you should be grateful for what we have with True Colors. I was like, yeah, but we can get better. We could have a little bit better. Then it's like, oh,
I called it,
like,
dude. I called it. I was like, this is pretty good for what it is, but yeah, we're in a rough timeline right now.
Of course. And hey, I was optimistic. I was in my 20s. I was hoping that things would get better, and it didn't. So I'm now in my 30s and as cynical as it can ever get. So, but we are here for the Tortured Souls. We are doing the Tortured Poet Society version of podcasting. So welcome to us. If you are new here, before we start, please do consider dropping subscribe to the channel, turn notifications, like the video, and share your friends. We've just crossed 2,000 subscribers. We've climbed 2,100. So if you can help us get there, that is amazing. And StrangeCast is available on all podcast services. So check us out on Spotify with the video version, Apple Podcasts. You can go and rate us on Spotify as well. We've got 50 ratings. We've got 328 followers. So go and check us out on that. And, you know, if you rate us, it boosts our visibility for new people. Put the PSA in Side A, but I'm going to say it here again as well. The podcast schedule has changed, so go and check out Side A in terms of how these podcasts are rolling, because the next episode was meant to be episode 107. It's now episode 108. This is taking its place, and that was a Patreon episode, so that is coming, guys, and then other interviews and stuff are happening. I'm just trying to get back on schedule after a very merciless burnout period. But speaking of which, Adam, one thing that isn't burnout is this, because we keep doing it. And so should we go into our first piece of news, because it's our biggest piece of news as well?
Yes, let's do this, because the first part is kind of interesting.
It is indeed. So I'm going to pull this up here. We're going to split this as well into two parts as well. We're going to focus on each of the new announcements first. So Adam, as you can see here, Life is Strange out of the blue came out on the July the 30th and said, announcing two new Life is Strange titles from Titan Books. Welcome to Caledon University, an annotated in-universe guide by Chris Farnell, coming April 2026. And Out of Focus, a novel by Rosiee Thor, coming May 26. Pre-orders available from 1st of August. So we're going to focus on Chris Farnell's first as well. So I'm just going to quickly pull this one up here because it's a separate tweet. I had it all sorted in a nice little timeline then, and then I just messed it up before we started recording. So I'm going to pull it up here. As you can see, that was the announcement. Chris Farnell was on Blue Sky and responded saying, I got a new book coming out. Welcome to Caledon University. It's a fully illustrated guide to the setting of Life is Strange Double Exposure, taking you deep into the hidden side of this seemingly idyllic. I don't
know what the word is. Idyllic, yeah.
It was idyllic Vermont campus and surprising annotations from Max Caulfield, Moses, Safi, and more. So that was the announcement there. And also Chris Farnell also tweeted as well saying it might. So there's a little teaser he put here as well. He said he doesn't know what he can talk about and what he can't talk about, but he's put, oh, here's an exclusive. I think it might, I think I can get away with it. It might or might not feature a picture of a student reading a book, reading a book under a tree, which is a little teaser of something that could be in this book, as he put there as well, with a lot of things. And as you see here as well, Stardew Jock said, close enough. Welcome back, Samantha from Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Nice.
The fan favorite there. So I'm going to quickly pull up, Adam, one last thing, and we'll talk about Chris Farnell's thing here. And it was, there it is. So there it is on Titan's book as well. Welcome to Caledon University, Life is Strange. Retailing at $39.99 in the US and Canada, and £34.99 in the UK and the rest of the world. And there's a description as well. Welcome to Caledon University, a prestigious academic institution nestled in the town of Lakeport in upstate Vermont. Thinking of enrolling? ? Get on the freshman fast track with this comprehensive look at campus life, notable locations, and the rich history that shapes Max Caulfield's world of Life is Strange Double Exposure. But you just won't see life at Caledon through Max's camera lens. Explore detailed maps, staff profiles, and student societies, all the while uncovering the true stories and hidden sides that make the university unforgettable. Scattered through the pages are handwritten notes, photos, doodles, and personal commentary from students themselves, including Max, Safi, Moses, and more, giving you a behind-the-scenes peek at what it's really like to navigate the halls of Caledon and uncover the secrets yourself. Dun dun dun. 160 pages, hardback, out on April 14th, 2026, as you can see there. Adam, what do you think of this?
Like, it's okay. For one, as a freelancer myself, I'm glad Chris Farnell has work. I'm glad he got hired to do something, right?
Yes.
I looked at Chris. Oh my god. I looked at Chris Farnell's other works, and
Yes.
he's done more Star Trek stuff. Like he's done like a joke book for Star Trek. He's done like interviews with Star Trek. He interviewed like a couple people here and there. So he's mostly like in the science fiction realm and
Yes.
like the like in the Star Trek realm. And then he gets on with this, and it's like a university tour, or it's kind of like a
So,
promotional. Yeah.
just to remind you as well, that piece of item is very similar to this one, if you remember as well, because I actually have it.
Yeah, I remember that. And I'm just like, because Life is Strange, like that makes
Yeah.
sense. Cause it's like, oh yeah, you're doing good vibe. What's interesting about this is not like the fact that this is being created. It's the fact that like you've laid off the entire team. You got rid
Mhm.
of Webb. And it's just kind of like Deck Nine is falling apart. You're putting out this Life is Strange collection that's gonna have the ultimate edition, like of double exposure, including with 4 games. Like you have all this mess, and on top of all of that, you're gonna release this in 2026 when I'm gonna be honest, man. Double exposure by April of 2026 is gonna be so dragged through the mud that like, why are we doing this? Like, I guess this was
It was
planned.
planned. Yeah.
I know it was planned. Like this is like writing a book like this isn't spur of the moment. I get that. And then you have to have like production done, and like this is all planned ahead. And I guess like you got to release this because you've already put in this much work. You're already in this far. You got to like
Yeah.
release it to get some of your money back. But just kind of like what a what a what a weird thing, man. Like this is just
Yeah.
weird. It's just like because again, like I remember we were talking about in side A about Concord, and like they had a lot of merch going for it. They had like the Amazon Prime show. They
Yeah.
had an episode about it. They had a whole controller with this. But like after this would be as if like when Concord got canceled, they're like putting out a book like the character lore of Concord, and it's like what? But
Yeah.
yeah, that's so weird. Like that's what this would feel like for like if Concord still had like merch production going on. Like this is what's happening. Double Exposure's team is gone. They're
Yeah.
gone. Like it's an empty building at this point, and you're still putting out merch for it. It's so
But
weird.
what do you expect they're going to do, Adam? Do like an ET pit and put all the stuff in it? Like they
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like I get it. I get why they're doing it on a business standpoint, but it's just like it's
yeah.
so weird. Like you're digging up the grave of double exposure and
Yeah.
just trying to make money off of the bones. It's so weird, dude.
But they planned
Oh
this though. They had a timeline of
yeah,
events where they were planning all this amid after True Colors, because like, you have to remember as well, it's not just about Deck Nine making double exposure amid that period. Like
they were
Square Enix is
counting on
planning.
double exposure. They were counting on it, dude.
Yeah, and what's that partnership that they do? Is it was Sanshi, I think, with the plushies that they do with the other characters. It wouldn't surprise me if a Safi Sanshi or Moses one turns up very soon, because like they've been planning this for a while. They've been planning like a timeline. Like they were convinced this game was going to do well. They were convinced that this was going to be the next direction of Life is Strange. We'll make merchandise, we can sell it. And this is where it, like, you get a bit of like mud thrown on your face, because it's like the game underperformed. It was a disappointment across all kinds of different metrics. The reports have been shown that from Japanese analysts, among many other things. And essentially, this is probably the stuff that was shown at focus groups where people were seeing. Because, like, remember as well, we saw one or
Yeah.
two of the other like comments here and then. People were saying like, they were disappointed by what they saw. And it's like, these are the kind of things that are shown at those focus groups where it's like, these are the things that are planning out, because if you show them this book, you can start building marketing around it where they can try and move things around with it. But it's just weird, as you said, because like you're doing it around a game which is a very much turned into a financial disaster, according to reports, among many other things. So it's like, and was also critically slammed as well, and also fan base slammed as well. So it's kind of a bit of a weird one, because like in itself, if you pull out the double exposure sequel next year and you're pulling this book out, is it relevant to all the material that's going to happen in that game?
Yeah.
Is it going to be in timeline? Because like this one came out from Chris Farnell, and like in itself, this is something that appeals to people because it's got obviously all the stuff from like Before the Storm. So Before the Storm
Oh,
stuff
wait,
is there. Life is Strange.
you say Chris Farnell wrote that one?
Not Chris Farnell, sorry. It was Matt. What's his
Yeah, I
face?
was about to
Matt
say.
something. Matt Farnock. I can't remember Matt Farnock. I'm just giving him his name. It's Matt something that did this.
Matt something. Yes.
Matt something. Yeah, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Matt
Yeah.
did this. Yeah. So this was done with like Before the Storm's logo there. Life is Strange. So it's obviously got the wholesome Arcadia Bay setting and stuff. So people are going to do it. I've no doubt that Chris will do. Like I went through some of his tweets, and he has got some Life is Strange like talk stuff points that he's done. And obviously, as you said, he's come from that sci-fi background. I have no doubt what he can do as a writer, like in terms of
Yeah, it's not
produce what he
even
does in the material.
it's not even shade on Chris Farnell. It's just like, man, they were really counting on this. They
Yeah, of course we are.
they weren't doing this in a way of like they believed in this. And there was like people like I'm not trying to say we're insiders. I'm not going to drop any names, but like insider knowledge, they like from the inside, they were just like, yeah, this is the game. This is it. We're gonna make it, dude. Like it's like it in the same way that like an indie band, like they make an album that they're not even signed to a label. Like this is the album that's gonna change the world, dude. That was the attitude about this game from the inside, and you can see it. It doesn't even have to be insider knowledge. Look at all the merch that's dropping from it. And they were just
Yeah.
like, they're counting on it in the year of our Lord 2026 that they're going to do this. Like, this is going to be over a year later. And they're like, yeah, we're going to drop a book over a year later. I'm telling you right now, the listener, they were counting on this game to work. And
Of course.
yeah, that's how out of touch they
Adam, sorry, as well, just quickly add on to this as well. Matt
Go for it.
Forbeck, not Matt something, Matt Forbeck, just to
Okay.
add on to his name. And then on top of that, to add on to and just to kind of re-emphasize this, you don't have to even be insider knowledge or anything else with it, because, for example, they flew Hannah Telle out to London to do an event for it. Hannah went to Comic-Con for it as well. It got more exposure, pun intended, than any other Life is Strange game in terms of marketing. Like, they were rallying it out.
They gave Tessa Rose Jackson access to Freddie Mercury's piano. They were just like, they were so confident, like, give the composer Freddie Mercury's piano.
Yeah.
That's how much they were counting on this game to work. And it's just like work in terms of like not like work in the eyes of the Life is Strange community. And it just totally backfired. It's insane. Like I've never seen something so cocky. And that's the thing, not even confident. They were so cocky in the way of like how this is going to work. And it's just, wow, man.
I think that's the best observation about this game and the entry. They were very cocky, take your words, and then they got quote unquote bitch slapped across the face because they realized when fans rejected it. And then people started to blame fans for not liking this game. You see on Reddit, some people like, they was like, I don't understand the hate against double exposure. You see one, best comment I saw recently was like a post someone saying, I don't understand the hate against double exposure. And they were like ranting and raving. And someone just responded in the comments saying, I don't understand why people have to tell other people why they hate this game. And it's like, it's clearly because there's a majority of people who just don't like this game across a lot of metrics. And it's like the best blissful comment I've ever seen. Because it's like, I also find it equally annoying when people complain about people who don't like the game, because you don't have to accept slop at face value and shovel it down your throat. Things rightfully deserve to be criticized, both great things and bad things. Even the first Life is Strange game is not immune to criticism. I criticized it in reviews, professional reviews I wrote. But I think like when you're saying with the cocky thing, there were noises in and around the project with people who are fully convinced this was going to work. Other people who were like, this is going to end in tears and disaster. And
Yeah.
those voices worked out for it. But with this kind of book as well, like it's weird because you're doing it again on a game again, which is not that popular. And then on top of that, the setting's strange as well. Like Caledon University is not that vibrant compared. Haven Springs would have been a great idea for this. I would have taken a
Yes.
Haven Springs book over this than this one, like the Caledon University.
Yes.
Like all I can remember is that in that Patreon during the Patreon episode with Kevin's like, the snow ruins the game. That is like ingrained in
Yeah.
my head right now. And it's like, I'm like, yeah, what's gonna happen when I open up the book is a snowdrop's gonna fall out of it. Like
Yeah.
that's gonna
Like
happen.
there's like they were counting on you to love Caledon too. Like they were
Yeah.
like, again, like right now I'm in the process of like playing Hogwarts Legacy. And I do love how like as the main story goes on, the seasons change within Hogwarts. So you
Yeah.
just get that like vibrancy. Then Hogwarts is iconic, you know?
Yeah.
Caledon, I no shade on the level designers. I can't think of one level designer on Double Exposure that I would try to defend. But
Yeah.
you know, back your Shaw.
And do you know
But
in your
yeah,
Harry Potter comment as well, detaching myself from the author and their views, but like just with Harry Potter, when you said the setting, that's also a key example because every story is told over an academic year. Mainly the earlier ones, they're told over an
yeah,
academic year, so you change the seasons and you can see the effect of that. I agree with what you're saying with like Life is Strange. You want to see something like that in Double Exposure where the seasons change and you start seeing things a bit
yeah,
more in different views. Where it is very just the snowy, wintry town. It's like, you
yeah.
know,
It's I don't know. Like again, I just moving on from this. It's just not even this weird. Like, man, they were really counting on this. They were so like bootstrapped in. They got the cleats into the ground. Like, no, this is it, dude. This is
yeah.
gonna be what changes the perspective of all the fans. It's crazy, man.
I
It's
tell you what,
insane.
let's go into
Yeah,
the other
go for
one because I think it's interesting for a conversation. And also, by the way, as well, I heard cleats for the first time because he mentions it in Ted Lasso. I was like, oh, that's where
it. Hey,
Adam said cleats. I was like, now I know what he means. And they even make a joke in there saying they call him boots here. He's like, he calls them boots here. And it's like, yeah.
yeah,
And it's like, yeah. I was
it's so
like, there's a,
weird. It's like
yeah,
boots, cleats. The heck? So yeah.
absolutely. So Adam, Rosie 4, we're going to go to instead at this point. So I'm going to put this on the screen share. Did it go on the screen share? No, it did not. That was a bit strange. That was like double exposure effect there. It's just not happening. Um, so as you can see here, listeners as well and viewers, Rosie 4 also as well reacted to the announcement of Life is Strange Out of Focus. Rosie 4 was the author of Life is Strange Steph's story, if you remember. And Rosie 4 put here, and I quote, oh, hey, surprise, guess the cat is out of the bag. I'm writing another Life is Strange book. Stay tuned for more details about Life is Strange Out of Focus.
Yay.
And
I'm
I'm gonna
buying
pull it up
this.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna so I'm gonna put this here, Adam, as well. Titan as well has again listed this onto their page, so you can check it out as well. So Life is Strange Out of Focus cover to be revealed. It's not revealed the cover yet. Obviously you got the remastered Life is Strange font there, the soulless vibe. I'm just gonna take some swipes there quickly. But as you can see, Adam, $17.99 in the US, Canada, $9.99 in the UK and the rest of the world. I do hope there's an audiobook for this.
Damn.
But as what?
Damn, that's a price difference right there. Like 18 for us, and then the rest of the world, $10. That's crazy.
Tariffs.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
That's right. Mhm.
I shouldn't have joked. It's fucking horrible. That anyway. Description: in the years since the split in Haven Spring, Izzy has recruited a full band to bolster her energetic sound and heartful lyrics. Chasing success and fighting for greater recognition, Drugstore Makeup find themselves on the cusp of their next big break. So when their new manager kicks them out of their comfort zone, Izzy and the band enter a tornado of activity, writing and rehearsing fresh songs as they prepare to record an album, embarking on a tour of grimy live music venues to grow their fandom mosh pit by mosh pit, and vigorous debating the opium ratio of band merchandise to sleeping bags in the back of their shared touring van. But with a drummer who can't keep time, debts that won't stop piling, venues that never live up to the photos online, and a manager who seems more troubled than the band, will this year and this tour see Drugstore Makeup reach the next level, or has Izzy finally bitten
Mm.
off more than she can chew. Dive into unseen side of the Life is Strange universe with a captivating and original novel. And again, 328 pages, 19th of May, 2026 is when that is scheduled. Very interested to hear about this. Rosiee 4 is they and them pronouns. I should put that out there as well before we start talking, because I did double check that. I will say as well, like Rosiee 4's Steph story was the last thing I actually enjoyed about this franchise. And we did a review about it. We talked about it.
That's
Katie
sad.
Bent
That's
was
sad. Yeah.
yeah, Katie Bent
Thinking
was
about that.
fantastic.
Mhm.
Bent was fantastic with the audiobook, but that was my statement why I think that was the last thing that we actively really enjoyed, barring Eric and Maury's audiobook of Heatwaves. We didn't enjoy the book, but we enjoyed Eric and Maury's rendition of the audiobook. But Adam, would you
Yes.
agree with me? Do you think that's the best thing last thing you've really enjoyed from this?
Yeah, that's why I said, like, I just saw in the notes, like, Rosiee Thor's writing life good. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
here. I'll buy it. It's like, it's gonna be double the price here. I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
yeah,
It's like, I don't care. I will raise money. I will DoorDash. I'll buy it. It's like, so no, Rosiee Thor understands the Life is Strange franchise. Rosiee Thor, along with Emma Vicelli, are one of the greatest like Life is Strange authors out there because they understand what Life is Strange is. If you
yeah,
haven't read Rosiee Thor's original book, Steph's story, uh, it's a love letter to Life is Strange. It is quite honestly an understanding of what that franchise is. So
yeah,
I'm very excited for this. Out of Focus, going into what Izzy's going through. Hey, I'm here for it. Yeah, let's do it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I,
I'm excited for this.
I am excited for it. I'm very interested to see what Rosiee 4 does with the characters. I think Rosiee 4's got a good style in terms of the Steph story and Steph's angles. I'm very excited for it, and I'm not gonna completely down note the thing because I think I'm very interested to see what Rosiee 4 writes for it. I do find it a bit weird though, because it's like, hang on a minute, it's like there were a couple of things I didn't find strange about it. It's like Out of Focus is a very weird title to put for this because I I find it very strange because it feels like a Max Caulfield line. Um,
Yeah,
which I'm a bit like, okay, I'm like, I will ride with it. I accept it. Me and my brother have this thing where we always get like my brother hates Death Stranding
yeah.
2 on the beach. He hates the
Oh,
subtitle of it. He's like,
yeah,
this is he's like even he's like a Kojima fanboy and me, but he's like, I hate that title. And I'm like, I just
yeah,
accept it as we're on the beach. That's where we are. But anyway, um
yeah,
Out of Focus is a bit of a strange title. And then also as well, it's just that it's the focus on Izzy, who isn't seen in the game barring certain one or two photos that's in True Colors. And then on top of that, Izzy's not that prolific as a character. Out of all the characters you could have done this from, it's a bit
mm,
strange, pun intended.
yes,
And then also as well, doing Izzy now in 2026 when True Colors came out 5 years ago,
yeah.
where's is this really going ultra niche in marketing and appealing to people? Like really, you're really tapping into just
No, this is ultra niche. Like this is for us and our audience. Like that's what it is.
yeah,
Um, Even our audience, I can't imagine like write in the comments like, are you going to be excited for this book? But I would say
yeah,
even half our audience is excited for this because
I
not
agreed.
only is it a novel, right, but it is a True Colors novel, so it is super niche for me. um, but yeah, no, I don't know what Square wants to do with Life is Strange at this point. I don't know.
No.
Like that's the
I think this is
thing.
an example of it. Like, why is there a random prose novel coming out in 2020 in the most respectful way, and not as kind of just make it like a dummy down or a negative way? It's like just a question of like, why is this coming out in 2026, 5 years on from True Colors release? I think this will be 3 years on from Rosiee 4's Steph story release when it comes out.
Mhm.
Um, why is it being released now? And then why is it about Izzy of all characters? And then on top of that, Izzy's not really that much in the game at all,
Yeah.
barring being Steph's love interest. And then is this going to appeal to anyone outside of True Colors fandom? That's the big question. So I think when you said like our audience, but then you said half our audience, I agree. It's going to be the people who really like True Colors that will probably buy it day one.
Yeah.
Um, it will be interesting to see what Rosiee 4 does with it. I don't know if they'll do an audio book for it because the person who plays Izzy is Deandra Warwick, who doesn't
Uh,
work at Deck Nine anymore. Deandra Warwick was a key writer on Life is
oh,
Strange Double
yeah.
Exposure, and
Yeah.
I believe was part of one of the rounds of layoffs. I think was left Deck Nine. don't fact check me. I don't like hold me for gospel for that. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. But Deandra Warwick did leave Deck 9 and was a key writer on Double Exposure. It's like, hang on a minute. Like, are you going to get Deandra back to do the audiobook, or is it going to be Katie Bence doing the audiobook, or even are you going to do an audiobook for this? That's the other question. It's like, are you going to pay the bills to an actor to do it? Like, I would love for Katie Bence to do it. Give any work to Katie Bence. Katie Bence is great as well. Like, so I think like I would love to hear her do the audiobook, but are you going to get her to do it? It's like, that's the big question. So
the whole Life is Strange franchise is just a big question at this point. It really is. Like, it's just like the more we report on this, the more just kind of like, God dang it, dude. Like, it's just such an easy layup, Life is Strange, and they just oh my God, they just slam themselves in the head all the time. It's insane, man.
And we don't take gratification from it, by the way, either. It's like we're sitting here in the pits, like we are sitting here in the trenches, like completely with you people as well. Like, I know some people who said, like, I don't agree with how you feel about Double Exposure. I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, glad that you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, great. But it's like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend and like not like things when we're being like, I think we're being more civil with it and having a proper conversation, barring the one or two emotional moments when it happens. But it's like, more or less, it's civil about this because I'm still looking forward to it. I will buy it because I would love to support Rosiee 4 on this as well, because I think Rosiee 4 sold me on Steph's story, and that was my first experience of their writing as well. So like, I'm very keen on seeing what they do with this, because I think like they understand the characters, the stories, and even Chris Farnell. I'm more than happy to give Chris Farnell a chance as well, because I think he will do what he needs to be done. I think he's no different from Tessa Rose Jackson. He's being handed the hand that he's been given, where it's like they will make the thing that they have to for the ill-fated game that it's about. So it's like, it's not their fault for that. So I'm interested to see it nonetheless, though.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I will. Hopefully the audiobook comes out for it, but yeah, I'm excited for it. Yeah.
Indeed. And before we move on quickly, Adam, to the next piece of news, will Katie Bence be back? Your early prediction for the audiobook?
I don't think so, because I just don't think that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, because she plays Steph and Izzy is not Steph. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I hope it opens up from Steph's diary, writing the accounts or something. It's from like Steph's POV telling like, Izzy's story.
Because that's the only thing that would make sense, because it's not Steph. So who do you? You know what I mean? Like, is Erica Mori going to do the audiobook? Oh, yeah.
Tag team. Katie Bence, Erica Mori. I would love that. I would love for someone to do it. I don't see Deandra Warwick doing it. Like, it made all the other stuff like that. That's a different situation to deal with. And I don't even know if Deandra Warwick's like really an audiobook writer. Like, that was kind of like Izzy's a trans character, and they were kind of like, giving it someone in Deck 9 who could do that. And I think it's just an interesting perspective to kind of see who actually does this audiobook. If it gets an audiobook, again, that's the big question. Like, will they put more resources towards it? Who knows at the moment? So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out. 2026 is going to be very interesting. The great things are going out. Adam, should we go into our next piece of news?
Let's do this.
Uplift the news. This was very late that I spotted it yesterday, and it happened. So Adam, as you can see here, the Photo Mode Awards has put a post out on the 1st of August saying, congratulations to Don't Nod. Entertainment Lost Records Bloom and Rage is the winner of the Best Indie Game Photo Mode. As you can see here, Best Indie Game Photo Mode stats. First place was Lost Records Bloom and Rage with 18.75%. Second was Lush Foil Photography Sim, 16.05%. Third was No Man's Sky Worlds Part 1, 15.91%. So that's the statistics. I'll pull up the nominations in a minute. Adam Gaffer Michelle Coe was on Twitter as well. As you can see, he put, "Wow, we put a lot of love in our photo mode and tried to give our community a lot of options. I'm so happy to get it got recognition, which I fully agree with." And then Adam, I will pull it up here for us and the listeners and the viewers, because there's a website for the photo mode thingy-majiggy, and I'm going to quickly change out the layout as well so we can move over here and people can see us whilst we do it. I'm going to quickly scroll down to the best photo mode adventure for Indie Make. There you go. So there's quite a lot of, I think there's like 25 nominees at first or something. There's a video on YouTube that you can watch with it. And then it's limited down to 5 people. So as you can see there, Lush Foil Photography Sim, which is by Matt Newell and Anna Perna Interactive.
It beat out a game that was all about photography. That's insane. Yeah.
Based from Michelle Coe Michelle Coe, boss ass
Yeah.
bitch. That's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
nailed it.
That's crazy.
As you can see there, Lost Records Bloom and Rage by Don't Nod Entertainment, which won the category. No Man's Sky Part 1 by Hello Games. Pacific Drive by Ironwood Studios / Kepler Interactive. And Karma, The Dark World by Pollard Studios / Wired Productions. So as you can see
Mm,
there, Lost Records Bloomy and Rage won the Photo Mode Game Award for that.
nice.
And fully deserved because it was
Congrats.
outstanding.
Congrats.
Funny this came about, Adam, as well, after we just talked about the Patreon episode where Kevin was asking about photo
Photo
mode and
mode,
if you
yeah.
use it. And this has come about. But yeah, congratulations to Don't Nod. Very much agree with Michelle's takes as well. So in post by it's like we saw the build up of like the little elements they're adding.
Yeah.
Again, Michelle's character artist background with the talented team at Don't Nod Montreal, led by Julia and Sam, and among many other people, all worked on this. You saw the details, you saw the heart and soul put into this game. This is a 100% fully deserved award, and it's nice to see it being recognized by this.
Yeah, no, one, did not know there was a Photo Mode Awards. Did not
Same.
know about that. Yeah, I saw this in your notes. I'm like, what? So I guess enough games have put it in photo mode at this point. Now it's like, yeah, recognize it. You know, there's a lot of work that gets put into that kind of aspect for games. But yeah, the photo mode for like Bloom and Rage, it's very 90s-esque. You can put it in a magazine. You can change the layouts. I love the frames. I love the filters. Yeah, no, it's well deserved. Like it is like a well fleshed out photo mode, and the fact that it got the nomination from a photo mode simulator like that's
Yeah.
something special. So congrats to Michelle. You put a lot of work into it, and it paid off at the Photo Mode Awards, which
For real. For absolutely real. It deserved it, man. I thought it was great to see them
yeah.
get recognized for this. Like any little award for an indie studio, especially like with Don't Know Montreal size, is great to see. And I hope these come in because obviously we talked about the Rolling Stone recognition they got as well, being one of the best games of 2025 as well, which is great to see. And this is another one for that as well. And also for the listeners as well, if you're listening at this timestamp as well, let us know if you like this layout as well, in terms of if we keep something open on the side and we go into these little boxes here whilst we're talking about the topic as well, because we're trying to decide which layouts to keep and what we use.
You know why we never heard about it? I'm looking at the website right now, winners, and it just has 2024 and 2025. So it just recently has come about. That's crazy. So yeah. Good for you, Michelle. You deserved it. Yeah. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah,
You put a lot
absolutely.
of work into it. Yeah.
Yeah, they deserve that completely. So it is great to see. So Adam, should we go into our next piece of news?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do
So
this.
we are keeping on to the Lost Records and Bloomy and Rages. So I'm going to pull this back up here. I'm going to pull this layout back onto that one. As you can see, our next piece of news after Michelle Coe is going to Desiree Cifre, who is one of the American writers on Lost Records Bloom and Rage for Don't Know Montreal. And Desiree put out an interesting post, and I'll pull it out into big here as well. As you can see, it was on Blue Sky. Someone tweeted here saying, I think it's from Marceline Witch of the Plains, put there as well, saying, I think one of the reasons Lost Records Bloom and Rage is so good is that it finally gives us what gamers like me have been asking for years, the ability to play as a 43-year-old lonely lesbian who works with books and lives with a cat. And then Desiree responded saying here, quote unquote, no lie, when at Michelle and obviously at Luke Bagados interviewed me and told me the age of the player character. I told them that even if I didn't get to work on the game, I couldn't wait to play it. It's a rare privilege for characters to closely align with my lived experiences.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd pull that up there. But yeah, Adam, very interesting though to see that as well and to talk about that as well amid many other things. Because I think Michelle talked about it. I think we did a Lost Records Journal episode where Michelle was talking in an interview and he said, like, there's not many women over 40 who are represented in media in general, and then also in video games as a whole. And for perspective as well, and a little bit of tease, I spoke to Andrea Carter about this, and obviously it hits Andrea Carter quite hard because Andrea gets to play both a young female black teenager, but then also plays an older black female character in her 40s, and obviously Andrea's just had a baby, so it's like, it's interesting to hear her perspective to play a character in that kind of realm, and obviously talk about how Michelle's put things and Desiree. So I did think that as well, because like you don't see many characters get into that like age bracket, or they're in a supporting role. Like, you think about Karen, for example, from Life is Strange 2, in a supporting role, but like chef's kiss for performance, absolutely outstanding, like just character written, driven, like eat it up every day of the week.
Yeah, but like, and then let me ask you something. Where's the representation for straight white males in video games, huh? Where's that representation? They never appear in games, Adnan.
No, you
Never.
don't.
No. Especially bald military-esque straight white men in video games.
I agree. I think you and Luke Bagdos should start a pressure group about that and get that going.
Need to be represented in video games.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, this is special because again, these are all perspectives that you don't look at because you're just force fed straight white males into video games, all the time, balding ones, all the time. And I think Michelle is really good at this, at representing those you don't think about, and you need to think about them. You need to think about their shared experiences. You need to think about how they live their life, how they see the world. Uh, and it's really needed because like that's where empathy comes from, to understand others. And I want to say that probably Michelle has the most amount of empathy I've ever seen from like a game developer, right? Because he understands where these people are coming from. It's not like throwing in into a character into a game just for representation's sake.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's not a consultation company that just throws in characters just for representation's sake. There's no such consultation company in games industry ever. That doesn't happen, does it, Adnan?
You never know.
You never know, baby. But that's what I mean. There's a difference between just throwing in a character for representation's sake and then taking empathy and understanding that person's lived experience. And that's why Michelle Coe should win an award for most empathetic game developer that's ever lived.
Yeah, you kind of took the words out of my mouth, because I was literally going to make that point about Michelle, because I was going to say like he's never preachy with like the games in certain like respects of like those characters. Like it's never really preached about the fact that the women are in their 40s and it's this and that, and it's kind of like it's just talking about lived experiences and the characters being in that age bracket. And I always said that about Life is Strange too, as well. As I was like, if it gets political, it gets political, but like I'm like, say it. Don't be like cryptic about it. Just say it. And it's like they
Yeah.
said it, and it's like fine. I'm like, at least you like put stock value behind what you're saying and the message you're sending. So like, fair play to you. It's not like if you're gonna be cryptic about it, then it's like even more infuriating. But it's like you're being just as straight as it can be. So it's like with this as well. Clearly, it was shown as well, like to write these characters, bring in Desiree Cifre and also Nina Freeman, the American writers, to kind of really craft the vision of the women in their 40s. So it's kind of like amazing to see what they've done with the work of that, and it relates to a lot of people. So I really enjoyed what we saw with Lost Records. I still love it. We'll continue to love it. Looking forward to dropping these interviews and for people to enjoy them as well. So it's going to be, it's nice to have this part of the community as it is.
Yes. But yeah, no, like I said before, it's just it goes into how empathetic Michelle really is. And it just like spoke to Desiree, like, hey, even if I don't work for this company, I can't wait to see this,
Yeah.
But I must ask again, Adnan, where can I find a game that has straight white men from who are balding? Where's that game, Adnan? Can you name me one game with a straight? I can't say it.
Agent 47, Hitman.
That's just one example. Can you name 17 games with straight white men? No,
Bully.
just what's that?
Isn't the bully
Bully?
character bald? He's got a little bit ginger hair, hasn't he? Never mind.
Okay. Off the top of my head, Infamous, Bully. You got Agent 47, right? You have Star Wars, The Force Unleashed. You have
He's got
Master
hair.
Chief. Wait, what? No.
In Force
Force
Unleashed?
Unleashed? Yeah, Force Unleashed. She's bald.
He's got better hair.
No, well, as a balding straight white male, Adnan, I know where I stand.
You
Um,
can't be taking that kid. Like, I can't remember what his name is. It's Starkiller. The
he has
protagonist.
like a crew cut, if anything.
Oh, Adam, no, hang on a minute. I'm pulling this up. He's getting
Yeah,
called out for this.
pull it up. Pull up.
He's getting called out for this, Adam. Like, he
Pull it
has
up.
hair.
Where?
Are we on the
We're not
biggest
talking
screen
about
here?
pubic hair.
No, he has
It's
hair.
like a
Look,
crew cut. It's a crew cut.
Adam, he has hair. That's
It's a
look at
crew
that.
cut.
That's
It's
hair.
balding.
No,
Whatever.
Adam, come
Short
on.
hair. We're talking about not just you have hair. That's we're not bald. I'm not bald. I cut my hair.
Darth Vader's bald.
Yeah. My
I'll give you that
point
one.
being is that like there's 17,000 examples of like straight white men, but like, you know, we only get a little bit of examples from this. And you know, Michelle said like, no, I'm going to talk about these lives here. So go to Michelle.
Good on Michelle. We love Michelle and all the talented team at Don't Nod who worked on this game as well.
Yeah.
In and around Don't Nod. So Adam, we're gonna go back into the pieces here and we're gonna go into our
Yes.
miscellaneous. So shall we fire through these? So Adam, interesting one here. I'll show you this as well. So a Life
I
is
thought this was in
Strange.
I thought this was in the miscellaneous.
Yeah, sorry, this is miscellaneous now.
Okay. Short topic time.
Yeah. As you can see, Adam, I found that a Life is Strange promo vinyl was sold for 1775 1700 1175 75 US dollars
That's
in Australia, which is about £866 and 85 pence in the UK. If you put the postage and packaging on, it's £900 equivalent.
insane. That's
And the
insane.
crazy part, Adam, as well, this was a listing that previously sold, but it looked like it was relisted. So it previously sold for £647, which was
God, dude.
1,325 Australian dollars. But when it was relisted, it got more attention and it sold for a higher price.
Yeah.
So close to £1,000 you paid for this vinyl, and on top of that as well, there was a bit of damage to it as well. So it's like it's not
Oh
even like it's
no. Oh.
that's the
And that's
listing
the
that it
other
was
thing.
listed
You
under.
pay that much money for a damaged vinyl?
Yeah,
What's wrong with all you? Oh my god, dude.
for like a damaged vinyl like that. I'm sorry, I'm not paying like I would pay £1,000 for it if it was PSA 10 in a frame and Michelle and all the other people had signed it. Like every person that was involved in Life is
Yeah,
Strange
this
signed
is
it.
just a vinyl. Like what
Yeah,
the hell, man? Like this is what's wrong with like collectors nowadays.
yeah,
Like it's all about collecting and reselling and then putting up value because you bought. And this is what I hate. This is what I hate about the vinyl community, music, all of this. I hate this. Like the game community, right?
yeah,
I'll go to expos and like see a game that I wanted to play in my childhood, but it's
yeah,
up there for like $250 for like a Game Boy Advance game. And they're just talking about how like, oh well, you know, prices have to go up. I'm like, the prices only go up artificially for this, right?
yeah,
You buy this vinyl like originally for like $50, so then you resell it for $100, and then that person resells it for $200 because they previous bought it for $100, so they got to make a profit somehow. But then now
yeah,
resell it for $200, and then you get to the point of like it's selling for £1,000 because it originally resold for 600. Well, I got to make a profit, so I got to sell it for 1,000. So it's like it's so artificial bullshit. Like
yeah.
it really is. Like the $250 Game Boy Advance game, because it started out at $10 and then they had to trade up and trade up and trade up, and now we have to pay the price. I just want to
Yeah.
play it. I just want to listen to this final. Like, and that's what's saying. Like, you can't enjoy anything anymore. You just gotta like buy and
Collect it.
collect and resell. It's dumb, dude. Like it's
No, I
Pokemon
agree with you.
cards. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but Pokemon cards is an example of that. Like that Logan Paul era of like what he did with buying inflating prices as well. Like part of that. It's
it's
like
just
it's
inflated prices, yeah. Artificially.
yeah. But it's
No,
an artificially inflated bubble as well. Like those value, like a PSA graded 10 Charizard is worth money. Of course it is, because it's very rare. It's not an item that's in production anymore, etc., etc. But if you're telling me that a Pikachu, like was it an illustrated Pikachu, is selling for like more value than the Constitution of America, that just shows you how ridiculous it is, because like it has
Yeah.
no other value than the market that it's in. That's what's dictating this. It's the market that is dictating the value of this, because this vinyl would have been worth about £300, if not even less than that, a couple of years ago. And
Yeah, I would for this, because it's a promo vinyl. If I was gonna put like a stock value on it, right? But the damage on it, 250 probably,
yeah,
because
yeah,
it's promotional. Because it was like if this was like a limited thing, like my I have a day to remember vinyl, right?
yeah,
And I got a from a specific store that it's a colorway from a very specific store in New York, and I
yeah,
got it. And that's why it's so up, because there was only like 100 made, right?
yeah.
So like there's very limited amount of it.
Hmm.
Um, but it's not my a day to remember colorway vinyl is not worth $1,000. No matter how
No.
what anybody tells me, I'm not going to sell it for $1,000. In fact, I'm never selling it ever, because
Mm,
not only is it a day to remember, it's the Homesick album. I love that album.
no.
That's going with me to the grave. Um, that's the problem with the reselling. Like, not only are we in a lack of creativity in our landscape, not
Yeah,
only is it, but if you want to enjoy art, you have to pay like this hefty price just for you to enjoy old games, just to enjoy old music, this
yeah,
vinyl community. If you're in this vinyl community that resells this bull crap, you're part of the problem. Like you're the reason why people aren't creative anymore, because you put this value onto things that people can't enjoy the things. Don't get me
yeah,
started about comic book collectors. Do not get me started about them. They suck entirely. Um, but that's the thing. Like we're in a creative void, and you have to pay like a mortgage payment to get creativity in your life.
yeah.
It sucks, dude.
Of course it
So
does.
yeah,
Like even in itself, like when you said that, like the rare vinyl for me is the one that's signed by Hannah Telle and Nick Schreiner. It was a promo one that was done via Square, and it's like that's rare. Like
sure.
you obviously you can get Hannah Telle to sign another one, but it's like that's a rare one because it's part of a one off. That's a one edition out of one. And even when you said like it's worth probably like 250, it probably is. And maybe I'd say like 200 because the damage is quite bad there as well. Like in the two
Yeah, I would
photos.
say like 200, 250.
Yeah,
Like that.
and
That if that, yeah,
And then also on top of that, when you do stuff like this, even if it's like a Black Sabbath album or something like that, like a vinyl, with Ozzy Osbourne and stuff, you have to think about different things. It's like it has to be sealed, for example. Like that carries the ultimate price, sealed in great condition, etc. And then
mhm,
even when you do like collectors and like people who like sell things for like a living, they will say, for example, if Jonathan Morelli signed the vinyl and it's like just pure form, some people might not even like that. They even do it with Star Wars merchandise. Some people say with Star Wars merchandise, if it's like the first script from George Lucas on A New Hope, if Mark Hamill has signed that, that might bring the value down on it rather than increasing it, because technically you'd want George Lucas's signature on it because he's the person that made it. That's
yeah,
his signature. So it's like with this, for example, you could own one of these vinyls. You could get every cast member to sign it. That in itself brings its own value and becomes rare, but it's technically not market rare because you've actually kind of like added tons of signatures from the people who didn't work on the
yeah,
soundtrack. Like Morelli is the main one for me to get on that. That's one I would really want on a signature on the soundtrack. It's like he's the man who made the music, so it's like adds that value. It'd be like Castigarden doing an album and with Abby's on there, and I get Abby to sign it and just leave you off there. And it's like,
yeah.
well, the composer's not signed it. It's like he's the kind of one who's making the music. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame with the vinyl situation. Like they've
Mhm.
inflated, like this is what happens when Taylor Swift's brand makes like 200 million vinyls. It's like they make all kinds of editions because they know it's going to sell and people will put them up for prices and stuff. And it's just a bit of a crap one. Like they should just reprint this out vinyl and do it as a 10th anniversary edition
Yeah,
recycled. And it's like, I sign me up to Square Enix's production. This is how you make money. I would make you money, guys. That's what I would
yeah,
do. And that's not even an unpopular opinion. It's the most popular opinion out there. Yellow recycled version, i.e., Daughter Before the Storm style. Print it. My God, it's going to print money. It's going to print
yeah.
so much money.
Yeah, exactly. And just like it would up the value of this anyway. Like, because like if the
Agreed.
reprints out there, then the original vinyl is worth more, of course. But like,
Yeah,
it's so dumb, dude. I hate
it's so
this.
dumb.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. But should we go into better news? Because this was meant to be miscellaneous topic. I knew this was going to go into. I knew
Because
this
like
would turn
I
out
hate
one.
this. I hate this timeline, dude. Like
Yeah,
just go out and enjoy art. Like stop reselling this bull crap, dude.
for
Like
real.
just buy the thing, go to a vinyl shop that like has a because I remember this one reseller, like they were selling the Mad Villain. It was like a silver vinyl, I forget. It's
Right.
not that rare, and they were selling it for $70. I was like, "Are you kidding me with this? No, it's not worth $70. Get the hell out of here." But yeah, dumb, dumb, dumb. Enjoy music, dude. Enjoy music. Buy music on Bandcamp. Enjoy music. I don't know.
That's one of the worst things when people just buy the vinyl and they keep it sealed and they don't want to use it because they want to sell it for like resale value in stock. And it's like, why are you buying it? You live one
Have you
life,
bought
hold
a
it in your
vinyl
hands.
player yet, Adnan?
I have not. I need to basically remove this
Yeah.
Horizon statue first that I've got, this massive one that I've got, and then I need to buy the vinyl player on it because I'm building my vinyl collection and I'm getting like a nice little collection going at the minute,
Yes.
which I do love as well. And I'm going to show you my next purchase when it comes because I've told Adam about it and it's very
Oh,
exciting.
by the way,
Um,
Adnan,
yes,
not counting my vinyl collection, how many songs do you think are on my iPod right now?
like 250.
250 songs?
Yeah,
250. You
yeah,
wanna re-guess?
like 1,000.
You wanna re-guess, Adnan?
Oh my god, like 5,000.
Oh, we're close. It's
Oh
actually
my
4,400 songs on my iPod right now. That's not including what's in my
Jesus.
vinyl collection. I listen to a lot of music, man.
You should look at Ruth Radley's music. I think she's just put something out on Friday Bandcamp as well,
Yeah.
which is a suggestion for her solo music, which is quite cool. But yes, that is
We
cradley.
forgot to look up if Ruth Radley's on Bandcamp.
Oh,
That's a
of
good
course she
call.
is.
Yeah,
She's on there. I think
God,
I saw a post that she put out about it recently. Actually, I was on Twitter.
boom. Ruth
Ruth
Radley on
Radley.
Bandcamp. Go buy music on Bandcamp. Ruth Radley has merch on Bandcamp. Look at that.
Of
Ruth
course, it does.
Radley.
Here, I'll pull it up for you on the screen. Ruth Radley is appearing on screen here. There you go. She put it out there.
Boom.
Happy Bandcamp
Look at
Friday. The other
that.
side vinyl is 20% off today. No code needed. I mean, it's not thingy anymore, but you can get it via
Oh
Vine
man, if
on
I
there.
knew that. Oh, I would have done it for Bandcamp Friday. Dang
Did I not
it.
send that to you? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, if I knew that would and now I hate clear vinyls. I hate them. But because it's Ruth Radley, I would have done
There's
it.
actually that's sold out. That's a
Yeah.
green transparent one. But yeah, there's it's
Oh,
only
I would have done
$20
it.
that vinyl.
Yeah, that's
Whew,
crazy.
that's pretty good. That I think I would buy that, but if it's like £20 like price onto the
Mm.
UK, so I'm gonna have to think about it. But yeah, you can see Ruth Radley's vinyl there, and she is on Bandcamp as well with all her music.
Yeah, go to Bandcamp. Buy music on Bandcamp. Stop trying to collect things. Just put it on your iPod. Get an iPod or a Zune. I don't care. Get a Sanso like little dinky one. Stop relying on streaming services. Like buy these musics, man. Like own it.
Yeah,
You know, if you buy a Casta Garden album on Bandcamp, burn it onto a CD, burn it onto a vinyl. I don't care. It's yours. Download it. I don't care. Just don't resell it. Don't
yeah,
burn the CD and then resell it. That then I'll go after you with my lawyer. My lawyer's my dog, and he'll
yeah.
bite you. He'll bite your ankles. But yeah, like I don't know. Go to Bandcamp. Do it. Stop it. Enjoy art. Stop not enjoying art. Anyways, more art. More art into our next thing.
Yes, Adam, because this is obviously a big one, and we're going to get to the finish line here. So, as you can see here, this is from Instagram, and we are going to, of course, the lovely Hannah Telle.
Yay.
Yay! Everyone celebrates Hannah Telle.
Yay.
Woo! But as you can see,
Woo.
Hannah put there on a day ago, which was on the 1st of August. We're recording the 2nd of August. She put, excited to announce my new EP, Reoccurring Dreams, out September 18th. 2025, recorded at the I can't what's that studio?
Taurus Rising.
Taurus Rising Records in Joshua Tree, California. Produced and mixed by Michael Rowlett, who also played many different instruments, gave awesome backing vocals alongside Pearls Charles, mastered by at Stephen Kerrison for at Weird Jungle, followed by at Angel Aura, with the design by at Joanne Coraza. I'm sorry, I got that name wrong. But as you can see
I don't
there,
even know.
Hannah
I don't
Telle's reoccurring dream is coming out soon. Hannah did release a single from this that we covered on here. I think she's going to put this on Bandcamp. This is all coming out of Hannah's own pockets to make her music, as every other musician is like this. So yeah, you can check out her music, because that is always a win, because we love Hannah Telle. So yeah.
Yeah.
And
Dang.
yeah, we will, of course, obviously, and we're moving to our other piece of news, which I'm going to quickly get this in order because it's going to be there. Yes, obviously, Adam,
Hannah Telle is
another,
also on Bandcamp, like you said. Yes.
yes, support via Bandcamp. Adam, speaking of people we love, this is another person we absolutely freaking love. The lovely Olivia Lepore had her birthday. So as you can see there, yay, we love Olivia Lepore. So Olivia turned 27 years old on the 24th of July. That was her birthday. She posted little bits here as well. She put there as well, PS, so she put 17 photos can never sum up most transformative year of my life. But here's a random collection anyway. Happy Leo season baby. And she put PS hashtag 5 photo was my very last day of recording Lost Records, sigh. So as you can see there, there it is with the Polaroid, max coded.
Wow. Yes.
Also, Olivia Lepore, you said that this is the best year of your life, and I don't see me and Adam being in here. Like, where are we? There's the motion capture again. Like, there's motion capture, and like, where am I? Where's Adam? Like, the rabbit gets in there, but we don't.
How dare you? How dare you, Olivia?
I'm furious. Like, I can't believe we didn't get into this. Like, how are the rabbits in there and we're not? Like, her
Gen
leg
Z
got into a
has
photo.
zero respect for their elders. Let's put it out there.
Like, her photo, like, I know she's talking about her condition and, you know, but like, come on. You could have turned this 8. Also, as well, I mean, just say this as well. Olivia Lepore, Instagram has 20 photos maximum that you can put on there. 20 photos, and you stopped at 17. I'm just saying.
Hurt.
Lost Records Journal, a photo. Yeah, we could have been in there, but no, Olivia Lepore didn't put us in there. So absolutely devastated and heartbroken. But yes, happy birthday to Olivia. Happy birthday to Olivia Lepore. We adore Olivia Lepore. And speaking of which, Adam, probably our last piece of news here as well, the miscellaneous. To wrap up this episode, as you can see here, we're going to screen share one more time for our final piece. I'll make the screen bigger for you. Joyce Silva, an environment artist on Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, at Don't Nod Montreal, updated her portfolio recently with some lovely little bits from Don't Nod Montreal's title. As you can see, posted some new photos of the blue spruce from the game, which look absolutely divine for the listeners and the viewers if you're watching. And then also as well, in there as well, she posted other little bits, including the instruments and the stuff from Nora's lair, her garage, all the different instruments. So you can go and check out her portfolio and dig through it if you're a Lost Records fan. Even if you're not a Lost Records fan, you should go and check it out, because you can have a little bit of a gander in there and see what amazing artwork she did among the many talented people that work at that studio. So
Very
Adam...
cool.
Very much so. Very much so. So we're going to cut comment the podcast out here, because obviously, as I said, episode 106's comments have moved into episode 108. If you do want to be on comment the podcast, leave it in here for episode 109. Leave it on the next, or leave it on episode 108. We'll try and pull out whichever ones we can. But yeah, just leave the comments wherever. I will try and fill something out. But yeah, we're going to leave it out of this episode for the time being, because we have to reshuffle the schedule. Adam, let's wrap up quickly. Spread the arts. Are you spreading anything?
You know, I'm gonna shout out a CD, and I told this to Luke too. I was at a random local CD shop. I've never heard of this band, and I tried to look them up. Nowhere, but they had this album was made in 1998. Okay, it is. I love it. It's some of the lyrics are problematic, but it's problematic in a way of just like, yeah, this was 90s punk, dude.
Right.
It is. It's called they're called The Bullies, and this album's called The Stomposition, right? So it's made like a composition book, and it was actually produced by Marky Ramone, who was the drummer for the Ramones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that is interesting.
I've never seen this, dude. Like, I've never heard of this band, but like, In the inside, I probably won't put this, but they have their phone number and the email to like the actual people involved. Okay, let's try it again. So that's what the band looks like, just like an
Yeah,
Ultimate Punk, dude. Like it's all
classic.
so they're called the Bullies, and it's songs about being a bully. It's just like I'm a bully. Here I am. Like it's called Egomaniac. I'm a boy. Can't wait till it's all over. Like it's just a whole album of them being like schoolyard bullies. And it was made in
Right,
1998. I love this album so much. It's on
right.
my iPod, of course. I love this. I love this so much. So, if you find this anywhere, Stop Position by the Bullies. It's so campy, but dude, mm, I love
For
this
the win.
album. I love it. Yeah, it was like $3. I love it so much. Yeah.
Cool. I like that. So I'm gonna default here and say nothing for me. I haven't watched anything. I haven't done anything. It has been one of those weeks for me. So unfortunately, I will not be spreading the arts. So that's going to be my decision here. So instead, I'm going to sign off here. And actually, I just realized we forgot to mention the Patreon as well on the first. It's not something that's like in my mind. So I'm going to give a shout out to the Patreon subscribers here as well. I was meant to do it at the end of the first part, so apologies for that. But yeah, we are on Patreon, so thank you for support as well. Obviously, we have Patreon supporters. So we have Kevin Lackner, Sundy, Clare McLoughlin, YellowFlash Hockage, Jake, Churchill, Carly, GordbabyMedia, Kevin Kestis, and Clarx, who are all supporting us on Patreon. So thank you so much for that. Apologies for not mentioning it side A. It completely slipped my mind because I've been doing the live streams recently. My mind is going all over the place. But yeah, I don't have anything for Spread the Arts, but just a shout out for our Patreon because they're going to be my Spread the Arts now, de facto default, because of my ruthless, my ridiculous mistake in the first part for not mentioning them. So anyway, we're done here. Thank you for joining us. Leave us your thoughts in the comments for any of the topics. We'll try and pick them out for the next episode for the podcast, or episode 109 actually. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you are new here one more time, please do consider dropping subscribe on the channel, turn notifications, like the video, share your friends. We're almost at 2,100 subscribers, or we're climbing to 2,100 subscribers. That's a better way of putting it. So it'll be greatly appreciated if you support us. And also as well, StrangeCast is available on all podcast services. So we're available on Spotify with a video version, Apple Podcasts, we're available on all of it. So go and rate us there, go and download us, go and follow us. You get instant access to the episodes and you boost our visibility. So yes, Victoria Diamond's interview should hopefully be out by the time this has come out. And hopefully the Fireside A&A episodes are starting to come on VOD, because that is now a live stream podcast usually that we're doing now for it. So those should be online. And then obviously I'm going to be working on the Andrea Carter interview, and that will drop at some point in August. But yeah, I'm going to sign off here. Take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and see you later. Bye.
Later.
Ready for the mosh pit, shaka bra.